like that. So we're back, right? And Dale's looking for things for my fish finder to check the trolling motor, and we can't see anything. And the reason is because the trolling motor is not connected to the fish finder right now.
It's powered on. We got the system sitting here, and we just forgot to connect everything up. So you really, I always tell people, look, don't do it with your power on. The best practice is power your unit off. Yep. So I'm going to power off Sharon's HDS Live. I'm going to power off the Ghost.
Yep, that's
we'll get everything else connected. We only had the power connected up.
So, yeah, that's my bad. So we have power connected up, but just so you understand what's going on here when you do this install with the Ghost anyway, you have a couple of cables coming out of here, right? So it has about 4 connections. You have this wire right here, this wire right here, your power wire, and then you have another power wire. One's going to the fish finder, one's going to the transducer, built-in transducer of the Ghost, and another one's going to the compass antenna, you know. And then the other goes to the NEMA backbone. So once you have all those connections all made, you know, then you're all set and good to go. So we missed that part, but hey, that's what happens, you know.
Yep, simple oversight. We'll get that connected back up. Then we'll see all the stuff we should. And we just don't have, I wanted to keep it off the Ghost. So what we'll do is we'll kind of position this without scratching anything.
Yeah, it's all good. I got it.
Got it?
Yeah, you can rest right in here.
There you go.
Just diagonal like this.
Okay.
Yeah, should be good. There you go.
All right, so we're gonna power the Ghost back up first.
So you power up your trolling motor pedal, your Ghost pedal, and you'll hear that guy beep when he comes on.
Yep.
You heard him beep beep.
Back to 36 volts.
Yep, 36 volts, and now we're gonna power up the HDS Live, you know. I'm gonna hop back up in the boat because we got a nice sun glare here.
I'll make I'm big enough I can shade it for the most part.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. This is candid right now. This is live, you know. It's not pre-recorded. Like I said, we're out in the park lot of Cabela's. It's about 35 degrees out, which is almost like a heat wave. And I'm getting my trolling motor and my fish finder and everything all configured up so I can do my systems check this week and get on the water tomorrow, you know. So that's the goal.
It's a heat wave for us northerners, but as soon as I hit accept, you're going to see a message here. We're going to complete the registration later, and you can do this with your iPhone right here. So we'll go through that when we're done with everything else. All right, so I'm going to say not now, and I am going to go back into settings. I'm sorry, pages and storage. I'm going to go to memory card. This time, now that we have the Ghost actually connected to the NEMA 2000 connector on the back, all right, we're going to choose, there we go.
There we go.
So now it sees your Ghost trolling motor, all right? It actually gives you the software version right there. That's how you would tell, all right? So 1.1.06, or that's actually the version we're going to upgrade it to, I'm sorry. And then you have to select it, and then we're going to say start upgrade. Don't interrupt the process. Be patient. It'll do its thing. A lot of people believe at a point in the upgrade that it's not doing anything. It is. Trust me. And it'll give you an indicator here. All right. It's upgrading. Gives you a progress bar. Take a look at the Ghosts. You can see the LEDs. You know right there.
Things are happening.
Yep, that it's programming it with this latest version of software. And this latest version is one of the things, there's been a lot of questions on Facebook and on various group sites lately about how to choose and configure your trolling motor so that it stows. The stow position is either prop in or prop out. If you don't do this upgrade, you're not going to have that option at all. So this is one of the important things. This upgrade also includes some better control for the Ghost when you're turning and so forth. And you can always read what the updates do in the addendum out on the website.
This thing is pretty fast too. So what I noticed as soon as we chose the upgrade, the status was, it was asking it to, can I reprogram? And then it got the quick answer, yes. And then it immediately started updating. So you'll see that quick flash across status real quick, and then it just changes.
And then upgrade complete, say okay.
So what's that no autopilot program? You know what that is?
So the no autopilot, it's because it was in the middle of configuring this.
Yep.
Your autopilot, it's your whole system together. The trolling motor, the Ghost, and the compass.
Got it.
All right. Some of the other upgrades that I just did this weekend for another gentleman, John Pavelzik, was with his active target, and with that you have to be even more patient, because it does the update and then it reboots the module. Some people, as soon as they see update complete, they think they're done and they turn their unit off. It's not. You always got to make sure it's fully done.
Gotcha.
All right.
So you want to give it a few moments.
This one's fully done. It's complete. You can see back here, it's no longer flashing any of the indicators, which lets you know it came out of configuration or program mode. All right, so now you can see over here, all right, the control bar, we call it. You can see the trolling motors right here. So when you're out on the water, there's going to be all kind. You can use anchor lock here, course lock. You can configure turns. You can navigate a route. All of that stuff. But the option we're looking for is, I'm going to go back into settings.
Yep, we want to get to the bow offset position.
So now we're going to press autopilot again.
Position.
And you're going to see right there, stow direction.
Yeah.
You can leave it on auto, but what we want to do is always have it so that the propeller is in.
Yep, we want prop in. At least I want prop in.
Right, yep, most people do. That's the way 95% I see it. Yeah, so now it's prop in.
So you got that sun glare real quick, you know, but basically all we did was go to stow direction and
system.
You want to go to system
from settings.
System. You want to go to settings, the system, and then you want to go to autopilot, and then you have these options here. You see stow direction, and you're just gonna, and it should, the default's probably auto. And you just want to select that and put prop in.
Right.
So what that does for me is now when I pull my troll out of the water, it immediately goes and brings the prop on the inside right there. That's a built-in engineering feature that you have with the Lowrance Ghost troll motor. Another little thing that I like that I just discovered about this.
And another thing is your keys, the 1, 2, and the keys buttons on your trolling motor, the 1, 2, and the 3 are configurable. You can do this later, Sean, or you know, we can take a look though real quick. You can see that right now from the factory, this button right here, number 1, is set for constant on, and the other 2, right, have no current function. Right, some guys who have power poles, I just turned around, I noticed you got a Minn Kota, so they don't link up. That's Johnson Controls that owns that company. But the Minn Kota power poles, you could, so you can go into and configure, you know. You already have an anchor button, so I don't know why you would choose any of the other ones for anchor, but you could. You can do heading lock, course lock, power pole up, power pole down. You could also program one of them to drop a waypoint.
So let's select waypoint for the first one, for number 1. That'd be the most.
Well, that's auto on. So instead of having a switch on the side like most trolling motors do, this is your constant on.
Okay.
All right. So obviously you activate the prop with this button like all trolling motors. All right. And then one of the nice things about the Ghost is you can flip that. Some guys like it over here versus here. It's just a screw and you can flip it. But I would leave this one as auto on. And with the anchor right here, I would program this one, right, for a waypoint. You'll see a lot of the pros, they'll tap this one and then they'll tap this one. That's what they're doing.
Well, I'm a pro. That's what I should be doing.
There you go.
Let's make number 3.
So we're going to go to 3 instead. So button 3, we're going to program that. We'll leave 2 alone right now, all right? And then you always choose save.
All right.
All right, and there you go. So anchor lock, all right? And that one's going to drop a waypoint for you.
Function key now is now my waypoint button. So I have to sit right here and tie up stuff, tell my troll motor where to go, and if I see something while I'm getting there, I just mark a waypoint real quick and get back to it.
Exactly.
Loving that. Yeah, that's how you fish from the seat of your pants.
And you can see that if you just drop right into the chart. Make sure it's working. So here we are. We're not on any water, but if you zoom in, and again, these are multi-touch units. All right. So if we press that button, all right, you can see right there, it just dropped a waypoint right where we are.
Nice.
Okay, so if you were on the water, that function worked
Anybody want
just
to buy a
fine.
waypoint?
Hey, yeah, great fishing spot right there. Hard bottom.
That's awesome. Well, thanks a lot, Dale. We're gonna close this up real quick. You know, this SKB Fishing. This is my man Dale Wyman right here, the guru of Navico products, and we just did some configuration on my trolling motor pedal and configure my Lowrance HDS Live to tell my trolling motor what I wanted to do. In this case, I set it to be able to create a waypoint right here. I also set the battery, the voltage to 36 volts, and I also told it that when I pull it up in the stow position, I want my prop to be on the inside, you know. So that's it for now. It's SKB Fishing. Get at you guys later, but this is how you configure and basically configure your trolling motor ghost pedal with the HDS Live unit. Talk to you guys later. Peace.